Hey Sam. How are you today?
I'm doing well, thanks. Excited to learn something new.
Great to hear. Today, we are focusing on the verb.
Brauchen.
Brauchen.
What does that mean?
It means to need. It's a very useful word, especially in everyday conversations. The most common meaning is simply to need, but be careful it's not a false friend with to break, which is.
Brechen.
That's interesting. How do you use
Brauchen.
in sentences?
Let's go through the grammar. In the present tense, you say,
Ich brauche. Du brauchst.
and.
Sie, es braucht.
For example,
Ich brauche Wasser.
means I need water.
And what about the past tense?
In the Präteritum, you would say,
Ich brauchte.
for the perfect, it's.
Ich habe gebraucht.
So you can say,
Ich habe Wasser gebraucht.
which means I needed water.
I see. Any command forms for it.
Yes. The imperative form is,
Brauch.
which means need. You can use it when giving a direct command, though it's not very common this way.
Got it. Is there anything special about the word's origin?
Definitely.
Brauchen.
Comes from Old High German,
Brauchen.
meaning to use or employ. Over time, it evolved to mean to need as we use it today.
That's so fascinating. How did it change over time?
Well, in Middle High German, it had a similar meaning, but it was more about necessity related to usage. The evolution reflects how our needs shaped language.
I love that. Can we break down the word itself?
Sure. The root is,
Brauch.
which relates to need, and it doesn't have a prefix or suffix. So, it's quite straightforward.
So, it's not a compound word then.
Exactly, it's a simple verb. If it were a compound, we'd look at the head last rule, but in this case, we just focus on.
Brauch.
That makes sense. Are there similar words I should know about?
Yes. There are many. For example,
Gebrauchen.
means to use,
Abbrechen.
means to break off, and
Erfahren.
means to experience.
Can you break those down for me?
Sure.
Gebrauchen.
Has as a prefix, meaning to use. Then we have,
Abbrechen.
with the prefix, meaning off, and,
Brechen.
which means to break. And,
Erfahren.
combines with,
Fahren.
meaning to travel or to go.
That's helpful. Any other words with a similar pattern?
Absolutely. Words like
nachfragen,
to inquire,
verbrauchen,
to consume,
einbrechen,
to break in, and
missbrauchen,
to misuse follow similar patterns with their prefixes.
Wow, that's a lot to remember.
It can be, but practice makes it easier. Now, let's think of some real-life situations where you might use
brauchen.
Okay, like what?
For example, at the grocery store, you might say,
Ich brauche Äpfel.
meaning I need apples.
Ich brauche Äpfel.
That's easy.
Great. Another situation could be at the doctor's office. You could say,
Ich brauche einen Termin.
which means I need an appointment.
Ich brauche einen Termin.
Nice.
And how about when traveling? You might say,
Ich brauche eine Karte.
for I need a map.
Ich brauche eine Karte.
I think I got it.
Perfect. Now, let's talk about gender hints since
Brauchen.
is a verb, we don't have gender rules, but if it were a noun, we could look for endings.
That's true. What about common phrases or collocations?
You might hear phrases like,
Ich brauche Hilfe.
I need help.
Wir brauchen mehr Zeit.
We need more time, and
Braucht Ruhe.
he needs peace.
Those are useful phrases.
Just remember, don't confuse
Brauchen.
with,
Brechen.
which means to break. They sound similar but have very different meanings.
Good tip. Can you give me some example sentences using
Brauchen.
Sure. Here are a few.
Ich brauche einen Stift.
Means I need a pen.
Hast du Wasser? Ich brauche Wasser.
Means do you have water? I need water.
I like those examples.
Another one is,
Wir haben gestern einen neuen Computer gebraucht.
meaning we needed a new computer yesterday.
That's a nice sentence.
And you can say,
Sie braucht dringend einen Urlaub.
which means she urgently needs a vacation.
I like how versatile this word is.
Yes, it is. Now, let's do a quick recall check. What does
Brauchen.
mean?
It means to need.
Correct. What's the present tense for?
Ich.
Ich brauche.
What about the past tense form?
Ich brauchte.
Right again. Can you give me an example of a sentence using it in the perfect?
Ich habe gebraucht.
Very good. Lastly, can you name a compound word that uses a similar pattern?
Verbrauchen.
Exactly. You're really getting the hang of it.
Thanks, Alex. This was a lot of fun and very informative.
I'm glad to hear that. Remember, practice makes perfect. Keep using.
brauchen,
In your conversations.
I will. Thanks for the encouragement.